The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
All right, everyone. Hi, how are you today? My name's Chris from WheelsUpNetwork.com. I have Gavin and Arturo here from Bahia, Principe. Just before we begin, I just want to remind everybody that if you do have any questions, please feel free to type them into your control panel on the side, and we will answer them after the presentation. All right, Gavin?
Thank you, Chris, for the intro. So really, this webinar is more of like a two-for-one special one. We're going to be talking about our resorts that we do have in Riviera Maya, Mexico, and then in La Romana, Dominican Republic, but also featuring, because we have our guest speaker today, which is Arturo Marcano, from our golf courses. We'll be talking about our golf courses in Mayan Riviera and the brand new one comes up in Mexico. And sorry, in La Romana, excuse me. So looking at the screen, so we have our welcome, which is experience package tagline of Bahia Principe. And then just when you're looking at Bahia Principe golf, you definitely come to play where we do have specials that are offered for not only just for the guests, but also for the golfers out there. And there's a lot of options at each one of the resorts. So
Thank
we're
you,
going to bring
Gavin.
you over to the slide, and Arturo will take over the golf course in Riviera Maya.
Good morning, everybody. Well, good afternoon, actually. It's very nice to be here to talk to you about a little bit of our golf courses. Bahia Principe Golf Clubs have currently 2 golf courses located in Mexico, in Riviera Maya, where we have our resort, and in Dominican Republic, where we are just opening our first 18-hole professional golf course. We are trying to do the same product for both destinations, because the idea is that our clients, when they go to Dominican Republic or Mexico, they will know exactly that they will have the same golf experience either country they are visiting. So let's go with the next slide, please, Chris. Okay, let's start with our golf course in Mexico, in Riviera Maya. It's a designer golf course. It's Robert Trent Jones Jr., which is very famous because one of the main characteristics in the designs of the golf course they do is the incorporation of the water. Our golf course in Mexico have a lot of lakes and cenotes, or sinkholes, as they call it in English. And what this design do in Mexico to create the golf course, they take in consideration the nature elements in the area, like the jungle, the water, and the rocks, and they combine it and made this spectacular golf course, which is actually ranked as one of the best golf courses in Mexico and the best golf course in the entire Riviera Maya and Cancun area. Next slide, please, Chris. Okay, what we have in our golf course in Mexico, which is basically the same product that we are going to have in La Romana in Dominican Republic. This golf course have a driving range with capacity for 50 people and with 300 yards. It's the place where the clients usually go to warm up their swing before doing the play, or just where they go to take the lessons, or just to improve the swing, right? In this area, we combine all the elements of a hole in the course, so they don't need to get to the course to exactly practice the game. They have everything combined in this area in the driving range. Next slide, please. It's a championship course that we have with 18 holes par 72. This picture actually belongs to the signature hole, which is the hole that the architecture choose as the best hole, where they have all the elements included in the design of the golf course. The water that you see in the picture is actually a natural cenote water. That's why it is so blue and crystal, because it have a permanent movement because of the sinkhole network that we have in whole Riviera Maya area. It's a beautiful course. It's a beautiful hole, Actually, it's the holes that we use when we have the tournaments for the hole-in-ones with the cards for the prizes, right? Next slide, please, Chris. We also have a second course, a small one, which is an executive course with 9 holes per 27. Even though for more golfers, the executive course are not really appealing or attractive because they can be sometimes a little bit boring. This one is really challenging and people really love it. As you can see in the picture, we also have lakes in those holes that makes more attractive and at the same time challenging to play, even being on a small course, right? Is surrounded again by lakes and rocks and the jungle. We also have a clubhouse where we have the main facilities combined in the area. And this is an actual picture of our clubhouse in Mexico. As you can see, it have a very modern and contemporary design and style. This is where the people get in. And the facilities that we have in the clubhouse is we have a little restaurant, bar, sport bar, all at the same time. It's not like a huge facility, but it provides the basic services of drinks, food, and a relaxing area. We also have a pro shop, lockers and dressing room, and storage for our clients, giving the opportunity to leave their clubs or their bags in the clubhouse and not being taken in every day from the golf course to the hotel. So they can leave it there, complimentary only for our resort guests. And we also provide clubs and shoe rentals for those clients that don't want to be traveling with the clubs, especially nowadays where the airlines are charging so much money for extra luggage. So we provide these services with extra charge on site, which make a little bit more comfortable the trip for them. This is a sample of the restaurant cafeteria. It's open from 6 to 18 hours, which is actually the schedule of the golf course. And the food that we provide is basically snacks, something really light like burger, sandwich, nachos, and snacks. Alcoholic and soft drinks are available with extra charge. Some things that we include in the price that the clients pay is the water and soft drinks only in the course from the car bar while they are playing. If by any chance they go to the coffee shop to do the consumption, they need to pay there. But if they order water or soft drinks on the course from the car bar, those are included. This is the sample of the car bar that provides all the services. Even for the menu that is available in the cafeteria, it's available also on the course with the car bar. People can order, the guys or the girls that runs the car go to the cafeteria and take it to the course to the clients, and they can pay it at the end. Club rentals. As I said, we offer this service, and we do have tailor-made clubs. This is something to take in consideration because sometimes clients want to know which brand do we use. This is tailor-made, and we provide clubs for women and men for left and handed right. So we have basically for all the segments, and also the shoes are available. This is the pro shop, which is the place actually where people arrive to check in and to do the payment for their reservation, and at the same time take the chance to buy something they probably forgot at the time of packing and making the luggage. We have basically everything available for sale, from clothing, accessories, and even the balls to play. Now Gavin will continue with a little bit of explanation of our resorts in the Riviera Maya.
Okay, so look at the resorts that we do offer in Riviera Maya. There are 4 properties in total. So the entire complex itself is just about 1 hour away from the Cancun International Airport. There are 4. So we have the luxury Bahia Principe Acumel. There is the Grand Via Principe Tulum, Grand Via Principe Coba, and the luxury Bahia Principe Sion Con. So I'm going to go over each one of the properties, what they have to offer based in terms of golf specials, and which tour operators that you can book for each one of the properties. We're going to begin over with the map. I know it's a really helpful tool to use. I know Chris does have uploaded maps for the complex in Riviera Maya. Looking number 1 is the Grand Via Principe Tulum, which is beachfront. Number 2 would be the luxury Bahia Principe Acumel, which is also beachfront, part of the luxury collection for all ages. And then there's also the Grand Via Principe Coba, which is very popular, located right off the beach. If clients are either in the Coba or the Tulum section, they do have access to each one of the hotel visual services, with the exception of the buffet. And then number 4, you'll see, probably saw some of the pictures that Arturo had for the luxury Bahia Principe Sion Con, which is located right off of the golf course. So if you look at the map, it's actually right behind the roadway. So it takes about 10 minutes to get to the beach using a shuttle in that area. Here is the Grand Via Principe Tulum. It's an all-inclusive hotel offered by Air Canada Vacations, WestJet, and SunQuest. Like what I mentioned before, it is beachfront, great for destination weddings. For those who are staying at this hotel, they do receive 50% off the golf packages with the inclusions that Arturo did mention. These are a couple of amenities over there. Like what I mentioned before, it is a renovated hotel with junior suites. We've rebuilt the bar that was located at this hotel, and we've also repainted the wedding gazebo located over there. The next slide, you're going to see the Grand Via Principe Coba, which is the sister property. This one does offer the water park as well as the discount with 50% off the golf packages. All tour operators, such as Transat, Air Canada Vacations, WestJet, and SunQuest, do offer this hotel. Very family friendly. It's probably one of the more popular resorts out there just in terms of value, as well as because there is a Royal Golden Club offered with Transat at this property. Moving over to the luxury Bahia Principe Sion Con. One of my personal favorite properties, like what I said, it's right off the golf course. More of a smaller hotel, boutique property. You do have full access to the entire complex that's over there. Rooms are located in 3-story villas. Really unique layout. It really does resemble more like a condominium. Very different than other Bahia Principe properties. And in some of the categories, whether they be the Garden View Junior Suites or the higher categories, which are the penthouses, you do get the jacuzzi, as you do see over there. Otherwise, people love it because it's luxury. You get premium amenities, as well as concierge, as well as a butler, and then premium beverages, and then full access to the entire complex. Then it's the sister property, which is the luxury Bahia Principe Acumel. Like what I mentioned before, it is beachfront, stay at 1, play at 4, so there is full access to the entire complex, especially for the adults, as they can go up to the Sion Con. We recently opened up an adults-only section at this hotel, which is beachfront, located right by where we have our Brazilian restaurant and the new infinity pool. Otherwise, similar amenities being part of the luxury Don Pablo collection. It's also very popular too because of the location for groups, destination weddings, and of course with golf. Because of the luxury properties, both Sion Con and Acumel, guests do receive 60% off the packages as opposed to 50% off, which should be at the Grand Hotels. So we're going to move over to Dominican Republic, and then Arturo will take over the La Romana portion for the golf.
Okay, continuing with the golf presentation, I'm going to talk to you about the new golf course, which is La Romana Golf Club. It's located in our resort in Dominican Republic. And talking about a little bit of distance to get you familiar with the location, if your clients fly into Santo Domingo Airport, we are about 45 minutes. And if they fly into La Romana, that Transat, I know that put some operations in during the winter, it's only 15 minutes away from La Romana Airport. And from Punta Cana, it's about an hour. So it's practically in the middle, and with a very good access from all of the main airports in Dominican Republic. Okay, this is the location a little bit. That's a satellite image that it was taken in September. So it's pretty much gives you an idea where the resort is located, and as you can see, the golf course will be all over around. Again, we do have 2 golf courses plus a driving range in Dominican Republic. The executive course, we opened it 2 years ago. It's been in service since 2 years, and this year is when we are putting in service our 18 holes professional course. The design of our golf course in La Romana is by Maverick, which is a British company that made the design of the golf course. This is a view of one of the holes of the professional course. As I said, it's going to be 18 holes professionals, par 72, but we will have this very important feature, which is 4 spectacular waterfront holes. This is something that, as a golfers, you really get excited when you tell a golfer that the golf course has some holes facing the ocean, because it's very challenging and make the round of golf more interesting. So this is an actual picture of one of the holes in the 18 holes professional course. We also have the executive course with 9 holes par 27. This is a real picture, and this is the course that I have been in service since 2 years ago. The driving range and the practice course. It's the same facilities, 300 yards with capacity for 50 players, and where clients can go to take their classes or simply practice the swing. We do have an academy as well in Mexico and in Dominican Republic with a lot of products available, from individual classes or clinic for groups, or if you're a golfer already, you can take a class to improve your swing or go to the course with the professional and being playing with him and take, the corrections that sometimes and the tips that the pro can give you as a client. The Golf Academy for juniors, groups, individuals, corporate groups, everything is available in the golf course. This is the clubhouse. It's a very, very different model than the one in Mexico. It's more like a Victorian style, we're following the look of the Caribbean style in the architecture. It's going to have the same facilities as we have in Mexico. We're going to have the pro shop, the bar and restaurant, the rental equipment, and the showers and lockers facility for the clients. Okay, Gavin will continue to speak to you a little bit about La Romana Resort.
Okay, so looking at Bahia Principe La Romana Resort, so it's going to be located within our own complex known as Playa Nueva Romana. It does consist of 2 properties, which is the original hotel that is the Grande Principe La Romana, and then our adults-only property known as the Luxury Bahia Principe Bougainville San Pablo Collection. So, as Arturo had mentioned, it's actually quite accessible from many airports throughout the south coast in the Dominican Republic, mainly through La Romana, Punta Cana, or Santo Domingo. We do offer common areas, which is central to the hotel. It does include what's known as the Bahia Principe Village. It has amazing beachfront with also a gazebo situated right at the front of the hotel. If you go to the next slide, you'll see what the beach does look like. It really has a lot of improvements since you've taken ownership of the property. There are 400 junior suites, so it's a much more smaller property, especially in relation to our sister property located in Punta Cana. If clients who want more of that smaller, intimate feel, and also just they can really enjoy more of a true Dominican Republic because it's not as crowded as you see, especially in the Barbara Beach area. There's a wedding gazebo that you do see here at the front. Great choices in gastronomy. And then there's our snack bar located right in front of the Grande Principe La Romana, which which is very popular also for wedding reception. On the next slide, you'll see the luxury Bahia Principe Bougainville, still a relatively new property. It just opened as of December 2013. It's stay at one, play at two. We've actually increased the size, adding a few more buildings over to the property, but still keeping it small at 413 junior suites. Again, you do get the Don Pablo menus, part of the luxury collection, such as the butler, the concierge, premium drinks, unlimited a la carte dining, special menus for pillow and aromatherapy. So it's really a great selling tool, offers extra value for those clients looking for more of an upscale type of vacation at a good price, combined with our golf course, which Arturo mentioned will be opening later on this year. So that really concludes everything in a nutshell, looking at both of our destinations in La Romana, Dominican Republic, and then in Riviera Maya, Mexico. We're going to open up to some questions, but again, I want to provide you with our contact information. So you may know our National Accounts Director, who is Sal Buccellato. There's myself as the National Accounts Manager. And then, of course, we have Arturo Marcano, which is our Golf Sales Director. So there's our information. You can email us if you do have any questions. There's links to our website. And then I'm just going to put the controls back over to Christine if there's any questions from you agents in the audience.
All right. So the first question that we have is, are we able to share the copy of these slides with the agents?
Yeah, great question. So the answer is yes. So Christine does have a copy of it. We're able to share the information. And I know Arturo does have videos, especially of the golf course in Riviera Maya, that we can have uploaded on Wheels Up Network. Take a look there.
Right.
Exactly.
The next question I have for you guys is, how much is the shoe and club rental?
Okay. Club rentals will have a cost depending on the course that the client are playing. To play the 18 holes course, it's $45, and to play the executive course is $25 US. Shoes can be rented for $15.
Okay. How much is the golf cart rentals, or is it included?
Okay. Many of you probably know that in the past, especially Mexico, because it was the only course that we have open at that time, we were promoting the green fee included just with the cart fee extra. We changed that in 2015, and now the price includes the green fee and the cart. For our resort guests, we give a special discount, and actually it's like a exclusive privilege to get a 50% off just for being a guest of our hotel. This percentage is applied after over the public rate that we have. So for instance, we do have 2 seasons, one starting in May 1st until April 30th, which is the winter season. During that time, the regular green fee is $230, which means that the clients of our resort get 50% off, paying $115. This is for the morning tea times. If they played in twilight, which is after 1 p.m., the price will go to $80.
Okay. Next
And
question is,
this is for the professional course. If they want to play the executive course only, the 9 holes par 3, the cost is going to be $45 because the regular rate is $90. So this is applying the 50% off.
okay. The next question is, when on resort, can you arrange tea times?
Yes, you can. When the clients already have their reservation for the resort, they can send an email to the pro shop. If everybody wants to take note of the email address, it's proshopgolfmax@rivieramaya-golfclub.com. This is the email address where everybody can use to send the tea times request, and they get the reservations in advance. They can be booked up to 90 days in advance.
Okay. So for all the agents who didn't get that email address, I'll send it in the follow-up email that goes out tomorrow. So I'll get Arturo to send it to me so we make sure that you guys have the correct one. The next question that we have is when you speak about golf packages, where do we find information about them? How far in advance can we book tee times and can we prepay golf packages for our clients?
Yes, you can prepay. Well, as I said, you can book up to 90 days in advance. And if you want to prepay, we do use a credit card form that we send by mail, and it has to be sent back with a copy of the credit card for both sides and a copy of the identification of the card holder. And we do the charge in advance too. Or you can make a wire transfers. We can deliver also the information for the bank accounts, and you can prepay. But there is no problem. You can do that for your clients. Packages. We actually we do not have packages until this winter season that we started to offer some of them a couple of months ago. We are offering now unlimited, like 3 packages: unlimited golf for 7 days for $425. Then we're also offering 5 rounds of golf for 345, and also 3 rounds of golf for $230.
Okay, so the next question that we have is do agents receive a discount on golf when using travel agent rates?
We do have another rate for the travel agents, because we do have like friends and family rates at our own discretion. But yes, the travel agents can get an extra discount if they want to play our course. The request can be sent to my email address, which is here in the slide, and I will answer you with the confirmation as well as with the friends and family rate that we use.
Right, so this agent is saying that repeat clients are having a hard time getting the bracelet in quotes, letting them into the privilege for restaurants and all. Why is that?
And that, I think, is for Gavin. I think that question.
Yeah, I'm here. So I'm not too sure which bracelet they're talking about. Is it within the Privilege Club? Is it bracelets for the luxury resort? Is it something for Golden? So if you can be more specific, I can see if I can answer that for you right now.
All right, so we'll go on to the next question while we wait for that agent. If the agent doesn't want to write the whole email in right now, you can actually just email Gavin directly, and his information is on the screen. The next question
Exactly.
is, can you speak about the refurbishments at the Mexico resorts?
Refurbishment, yeah. Well, looking at each one of the properties, if you're looking at specifically the, let's say, for example, in Tulum, so the property has been recently refurbished. And if you're looking at specifically when they had rebuilt the bar, it actually was within weeks. Everything was mitigated properly as a procedure, inspection, make sure everything is up to standard. Otherwise, it was handled very well. You can actually see videos and a time-lapse video of how it was taken care of. Otherwise, the property itself is well made. The entire complex, to look at whether it's beyond con. We have the newer section at Akimal that opened up last for adults, and then again look at Koba. Again, we're always looking to maintenance throughout the rest of the year, especially over the Los.
All right, so the next question that we have is, what is the fee at the new La Romana golf course for clients staying at the Bahia Principe La Romana?
Okay, something important that I forgot to mention. The 18 holes professional course, it's gonna be fully open we expect to have it ready by July this year. But we already opened 9 holes. We do like a soft opening. Actually, at the end of February, we opened the clubhouse and 9 holes in the professional course. Until July, we're going to be offering an introductory rate of $60. for our resort guests. That will allow them to play the 18 holes professionals 2 times if they want to do the 2 rounds of the 9 holes, or they can also combine the 9 holes in the professional course with the 9 holes in the executive course. But as of now, we are offering for the resort guest a $60 rate for the green fee with the cart included.
All right. Next question that we have is how much is the green fee and cart for client guests?
This is for the client guest, the $60 rate.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
That the $60 is for the resort guest, and because we are not open really to the public because we do not have the 18 holes fully operational. We're opening only for the resort guests because we want to take advantage that the clients are already staying in our hotels, and if they want to play golf, they can be using already the 9 holes that we open with this special rate of $60.
All right. So, Gavin, just about the refurbishments, can you repeat it again? Because you were cutting out a bit.
Okay, yes.
Just want you to do it.
Yeah, so regarding the refurbishments, to start off with the bar that was at Toulouse, so it was actually completed on time and on schedule due to these unfortunate incidents that with the fire, but everything was mitigated properly according to procedure and was inspected. And then in general with the entire property, the complex, I'm going to mention more with all 4 resorts. They are well maintained over the course of the year, especially during the low season when work does need to be done. We also recently opened a adults only section at the Akinal section, which is located right off the beach, consisting of 3 buildings, again, right off of the Brazilian restaurant and infinity pool.
All right. So the next question that we have is, could travel agents have a FAM or good travel agents price for when they stay there? If yes, for the travel agents, could they get a FAM or agent rate for themselves and their family?
So I'm just going to answer the question. Like what Arturo said, it can be possible within the golf course, so it definitely can be requested. And then on our end too, so if you haven't signed up yet for the rewards program, you'll be able to obtain special rates for the hotels under the Travel Agent Rewards program. So you can either redeem points or even just book it at special rates for yourself.
All right. So next question is, when is the golf course in La Romana expected to open, or is it already opened?
Okay, we already opened 9 holes in the professional course. The other 9 holes executive course are open since 2 years ago, and the completely open the 18 holes we expected to have already by July this year, fully operational.
Okay. So just to layer on another question, so the whole course is open as of July, correct?
Yes.
All right. So next question is there a golf package for clients staying at Bahia? So I guess a separate golf package if they're staying at either La Romana or anywhere around there.
Yes, well, for Mexico, we do have those packages that I mentioned before, the unlimited for 7 days, the 5 rounds, and the 3 rounds. Those are exclusive for our resort guests. They are, and for La Romana, we might have some packages, but we have not ready yet. We don't have them ready because we are waiting for the 18 holes being fully operational to put it on place.
All right. And the last question that we have here is, what is the rate at the La Romana for winter of 2017 and 2018 season? Is the rate the same as a $60 for the summer?
It could be because officially it's gonna be $90, but because it's our first year of operation and we really want the clients to know and get familiar with the course, we probably will be putting some specials for our resort guests, including those packages that I mentioned before. So it's going to be really attractive. We're going to get back to you later when we have something already structured for La Romana. We're working on it, but for sure, we're going to have very special prices for the resort guests, including the packages.
The last question is the package rates that you quoted are. Sorry, Kim, can you just rewrite that? It's slightly confusing. What the question that you're asking? I believe, are there any restrictions to the time based off the packages?
Restrictions?
Yeah, to the golf packages that you mentioned, like time restrictions.
They're gonna have. I mean, for Mexico, we are having them valid until April this year, and the unlimited golf package, the restriction that it have to be play and finish in 7 days, because some clients that go for 2 weeks and they expect to use those 7 rounds of golf during the 14 days. This is one of the restrictions. It have to be played in 7 days after the purchase.
Okay. And the last question that we have here that just came in is, could you repeat the rate for 7, 5, and 2 rounds at Mexico?
Okay, the unlimited for 7 rounds, it's $425 US. 5 rounds are 345, and 3 rounds are 230 US dollars.
All right. So if there are any other questions, please feel free to type them in. I just want to show you guys quickly where that golf video is that Gavin and Arturo would like to share. So if you actually go to the Sales Tools and Resources page to the Bahia Principe page here, all the way down here, you'll be able to see the golf Bahia Principe Golf Club here. And there's a video just specifically for this webinar that they sent us that we've had uploaded here. In terms of that email address for reserving times, I will send that out to everybody in the follow-up email tomorrow. So please make sure that you do open that, and I'll make sure that I'll add it here as well, just in case if anybody misses or doesn't receive that email. All right, are there any last minute questions? No. All right. So thank you everybody for staying on. Thank you, Gavin and Arturo, for your presentation.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, everybody. It's a pleasure to join you all today.
Hope the information will help you to understand a little bit better the golf product for the Bahia Principe.
All right. Now make sure that I'll send their contact information to everybody as well in case you have any further questions. All right, guys. Have a nice day.
Thank you, everyone. Take care.
Bye-bye.